Welcome back to Refrain Chord. So now we have a whole slew of new character episodes.
Alright, let's have a look.
Just like Mom used to make.
Of course. The Ratatouille moment, I guess.
This is super good, eh?
This one's great too.
You eating Scooby snacks again?
You guys are always such good eaters. Not to be confused with God eaters.
I'll say, seeing them this happy makes all that hard work in the kitchen totally worth it.
Of course, my food's a lot more hearty and filling than yours. Bigger portions too.
Yes, but you see, my food is far more balanced and nutritious than yours is.
Oh no.
I think they both taste delicious.
Uh,
Aren't you sweet? Thank you, Shermie. You be sure and clean your plate too, Rin.
I will. It's delicious. It's rude to reach for a plate that's too far away, Rin. Let me help you. Thanks. Having all this food here sure is fun. No, I'm Ethel does.
Nom 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 nom. This is seriously delicious.
My goodness, ladies. The food isn't going to run away, you know. Take your time. Savor it.
But it's so delicious. She's right. It's perfectly seasoned.
This is Ethel's new gimmick. She doesn't say kill anymore, she says chomp.
You've got to try this one too, Galdikins. Go on, open up. Say, again, what happened to the whole you need to do things on your own thing?
I mean, there's nothing wrong with the occasional pampering. I mean, look, even a mom who has a grown-up for a son will
also,
occasionally
Galdo just mentioned that.
Ah, there you go.
Did I know? It's too bad. Well, I suppose a growing boy wants to look cool in front of his friends.
Don't talk like that in public either. Oh, it's adorable how close you two are.
Both you and Bahus are very good cooks. The way you transform your ingredients into cuisine like this, it borders on magic. I'm not much of a cook myself. I really admire the both of you. By the way, can someone help me? I can't get my arms out of this position.
Oh, come on now, I'm blushing.
Say, Galdo and Marissa, what did you guys do for meals before you joined up with us?
For meals?
What kind of question is that?
I assume Marissa did all the cooking, but going by what you just said, it sounds like you didn't cook that much.
An excellent question, now that you mention it. Marissa used to cook my grub. Well, always used to cook my grub. It was super tasty, too.
I knew it! Sorry if that was a weird question.
My cooking wasn't nearly as delicious as Bahus or A.J.'s, though.
Turns out it was the most damn delicious thing on this planet. Oh, none of that matters. Your cooking always tastes like home to me.
I miss those days.
I miss those.
Sorry, my bad, sorry.
Eh.
Grilled meat.
That was my specialty.
Oh, and grilled fish with a dash of salt. That was a good one, too.
It's hard to get the heat just right. Sometimes I burn it to a crisp.
Oh dear.
Let's see, what else? Fried eggs with a dash of salt.
Another one of your favorites, Galdikins.
Get it, he's a country bumpkin, he's a simpleton. I'm sensing a pattern here.
Everything has salt in it.
At what point do you stop calling it cooking and start calling it salting?
Galdikins was never a picky eater. He'd wolf down anything and say it was delicious.
Well, when you kind of live on the road and have nothing else to eat. Well, because it was delicious. Oh, maybe Goldykins is just easy to please. There is something charming about that. He certainly grew up big and strong enough to say he was well nourished.
Yeah.
No harm, no foul, right?
Okay.
Right.
Okay, Gobbykins. Say ah.
Ah! Yummy. Oh man, now I'm doing it in public.
Any fans are out of context.
I think I lost my
Yes.
appetite.
Very offensive out of context indeed.
Also, what was wrong with that Fang? Jeez.
Please, saying you. What? Did you never have a good bond with your mother?
That's a thing, Joe. But as far as this series tells us, he doesn't have never had a mother. I don't know. Like they never tell us his background. Anyway, this is looking good. Joe, you can be
What
Karen.
happened?
Oh, sorry, I forgot this is voice. Sorry, never mind. Ugh.
Yeah, I know. I'll be Karen like in the original playthrough.
Well, actually, well, actually, Shirei was Karen in the last time, but yeah.
No, I think. Oh, was she Karen?
Yes.
Oh,
Irre-
wait.
Irrelevant anyway.
That's right. I was the replacement Karen.
Yes. Backup Karen.
Yeah.
Basically, they were playing
were
ball.
you making flubber back there?
They were playing ball, and the ball hit him in the head, and blah blah.
Oh no, he's having a brain hemorrhage. Jesus. Check his pulse, Yugi.
What episode was that?
I forgot.
One of the early ones.
It's when
Early in the Pegasus tournament arc because we're on the beach.
Episode 16. If it were before episode 9, I would have loved to have seen the awkwardness how alternative the uncut double.
if I remember correctly, in the Japanese original, he just says, "Are you okay, Joey?" or something like that. And for
Knocked him
kid,
down to the ground. Why would he ask if he was okay?
well, to be fair, whenever something like that happens, it's instinctual for people to say, "Are you okay?" You know, like even if.
Makes more sense.
Yeah.
He's just invented to say check his pulse. Like,
Yeah.
jeez.
I mean, it's one of those things where, yeah, technically we know someone is okay, but like sometimes people just blur that sentence out of instinct, you know?
And then there's the beginning of a Ring a Dreamcast video game where the cop is like, "You okay, lady?" And she's super traumatized.
Goodness me.
So there you go. This is also works as a sequel episode to that time where Fleur patched up Feng. Now she has to do the same for L.
The doctor needs a doctor.
Well, actually, he's more like a scientist rather than a doctor.
Yeah, it's like that gag in Treasure Planet. Technically, he has a doctorate, but that doesn't make him a doctor. Like,
It's possible to be quick hand for her.
Shows she is a woman of many talents.
about that.
Huh. What could have him be that busy?
He doesn't
I mean, do fairies even need to sleep?
Yes.
Well,
Well, remember, Jay, we've seen fairies sleep even in the original game.
No, as they are capable of doing and they choose to do it, but do they need to?
I mean, I'm assuming so. I mean,
It's a good question though, because like, does Ryujin sleep?
I mean,
He's a
they
robot.
need to eat, so I suppose in terms of energy consumption, they function similarly to other living beings. I suppose.
What?
honestly,
Actually,
Theo,
do
Nope.
fairies absolutely
Yeah,
need to eat,
but
or
when
do
we
they
have
just do it
stuff
for
like
hobby?
Ryujin, which is a robot.
I'm pretty sure that the writers didn't really think that through all that much.
Oh, that was close. Harley almost caught me this time.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I better hide out for a while. She probably won't be able to find me here. There's nobody else around.
Negative.
This is now the Jova show.
Quiet, or you'll be found
すみません
out.
Sorry. I didn't see you here, Ryushin. You surprised me so much I couldn't help but yelp. So, what are you doing? Shrinking into the corner like that? You're not exactly all the way hidden.
Danger lurks.
Danger? What do you mean?
Take a wild guess.
Al nearly disassembled me. He tried tinkering with me to see if he could swap out my internal parts.
Disassemble Johnny 5.
I had no choice but to run and hide here.
So Harley is trying to molest Karen, whereas Alice.
You're getting the other way around. Harley wants to go through Carrie.
Yeah. So Harley's trying to molest Karen, and Alice trying to destroy
Disassemble Ryushin.
Ryushin. Jesus.
Also, remind
me. She even said she
Harley
wanted
chased
me.
me here. She kept touching my ears and stroking me. She said she even wanted me completely nude.
Oh my god.
It's not so bad when it's just Harley, but now we've got Al to worry about too. Scientists really are an odd bunch.
Okay, Pedro, remind me, outside of the cutscene with Lola and maybe a few occasions, I don't remember this. Was the running gag even in that with Dark Horse that every single new fairy was the subject of Harley's, Okay,
It was-
didn't
Yes.
remember
it was-
that.
It was mainly the female fairies, though, in Advent
Yeah.
Dark Force. Here, Harley's a lot more equal opportunity with both female and male fairies.
The only major exception seems to be Ryushin and Ali supplanting there, I guess.
Oh, don't worry, Theo. That's what this character episode is for, as you're about to hear.
Let me put it another way. Harley and Al are an odd bunch.
Affirmative. They fit the most common definition of the word weirdo.
そうですね
They do indeed. Now we're wrapped up with two definitive weirdos.
Is that what we're calling it now?
I mean,
We are being very lenient in that
whatever's
sense, but
convenient for them, it's just a way to define them.
Did you sigh just now?
Negative. I do not perform such meaningless functions. Even though he just did. Get it? Because Ryushin secretly has emotions deep down.
Really? Because I thought I heard.
Imagination.
Yeah, Ryushin is also PNG, like
Yeah.
Sarudo.
How long do we have to hide like this?
How long is this gonna go on?
Unclear. Danger will not subside until Al gives up, and irrational human behavior is difficult to predict. Although Al's a fairy, so... Warning. Enemy approaching.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Mario is logged in.
I found you, Karen.
Oh no. So this is where you were hiding, Ryushin.
Now there's two of them.
This is getting out of hand.
What are we going to do, Ryushin? We've been discovered!
Come on, Karen. Let's get back to our fun educational research. It won't hurt. I promise.
I'm afraid I make no such promises, Ryushin. In fact, I'm very interested in seeing our FairIQ experiences page.
Jesus Christ!
Holy cow, Al! Did you hear that,
This is not funny. This is just horrible.
Acceptable.
Oh, incredible! Even when you're cornered, you've got the cold calculus of a machine.
They really think this joke is gold, don't they?
Oh,
Eh?
acceptable. Table, bull, negative.
Ryushin went apeshit.
I think there's something wrong with Ryushin. Is he malfunctioning?
Fascinating. Can psychological distress cause robotic-based language centers to malfunction? What a truly rare phenomenon.
You're an absolute psychopath. I mean, I can't deny it's kind of
Incredible.
insane.
I'm interested in that too.
See,
Oh, no.
now she's also interested in Ryushin too.
Let's look into it right away. Just how could such a thing occur? Oh, I'm itching to get started.
Let me help too. Sorry, Karen, but we're gonna have to reschedule your examination for next time.
Well,
Oh, thank
Kari's like,
God.
sucks to be you.
There will never be a next time.
Alright, let's open him up like a turkey.
Ryushin, run! Just please get out of here!
Even she can't stand to see him suffer.
And
Ryushin died.
and Ryushin got
We would
disassembled by both Harley and now.
Ryushin, we found that in Miami.
We would like to thank Ryushin for his sacrifice in saving Karen from being molested.
Oh, damn it, every single story sold out.
Oof, that's rough.
Sold out? Of what? Food?
Nah,
Yes,
paprika.
ingredients. Well, kind of. Good wine from Soraro Village is really hard to get your hands on nowadays.
Wine? You mean like for cooking?
You
Like
can
for
use it
drinking,
for
'cause I
cooking,
need it.
but that'd be a waste for the kind I'm after. High quality wine for drinking.
God knows I need it.
Is that all? Well, I don't drink, so call me when there's real food involved.
Yeah, figures.
Oh,
out of all of
Fan
these,
doesn't drink.
out of all of these indulgences, Fanky turns into alcohol.
He's obviously lost interest.
Serves me right for complaining to the kid in the first place.
So why can't you get good wine from Solara anymore?
I wonder.
Wake up, Bahus. Okay. Rumor has it that monsters are ravaging all the vineyards. Those monsters have no idea the value of good grapes. What a waste.
How is this world not collapsed yet? Because
In
monsters.
other words, if there were no monsters, we could get our hands on some wine.
Those monsters even
fact-
Also,
see what the
Harley,
Yes.
Sure has been getting lively around here these days, hasn't it? Lots of
Yes,
wine.
it has.
That's a pretty good thing, I'd say.
Yes.
it's
Yes,
not
Taylor.
that simple. Just because you protect the grapes, wine needs time to ferment.
But you
What are you on
see,
about all of a sudden? It's not like you get instant wine or something, unless there's a
Since everything's
spell.
so big, I think it's high time we for a welcome party. Don't you agree?
oh,
In fact, how is Solaro Village not collapsed yet if it can be so easily run over and destroyed by monsters? A welcome
those
party?
damn monsters
I guess
messing with the
it's-
flow of economic commerce.
I guess it's the Poland of the equivalent of this world, getting ravaged and invaded by everyone but still standing.
I
Of course
guess.
there will. Can't have a welcome party without food. Isn't that right, Bounce?
Damn straight. I'll whip up a feast like you've never seen before.
I don't know. His Japanese voice doesn't really sound deep enough for Barrows, in my opinion.
Yeah, I prefer Ray Chase too.
Not well. To be fair, Ray Chase wasn't even getting too much deep into it. It was fine, just not as deep as say Matt Mercer's Apollonius, for example.
Who cares about the wine? Let's skip straight to the feast.
Not so fast.
Dummy,
A
dummy.
nice aromatic
Yeah.
wine is just as important as the food. I mean, who ever heard of a feast about wine, right?
Of course, Harley is the type of person who also gets drunk.
Now, if only we had some wine, we could throw a huge party of all kinds of tasty food right away.
Wait, don't give up. I'll take care of this.
Oh, what's the plan?
Ride into Solaro, squash those grape gobbling monsters, and save the vineyards, obviously. I bet they'll give us barrels of wine then.
It's straightforward.
Vineyard.
Then they'll carry me on their shoulders, build a statue in honor of me, decorate it with flowers every year. The whole fuck, you're not him a hero. Fuck off.
You've got one hell of an imagination.
What's with you, Harley? Why are you trying to get Fangle riled up?
I wish I was watching Freerun right now.
I remembered something when you mentioned Solaru. The dye I use on fairy feather specimens is made from leftover grape skins.
Uh-huh.
I see.
Okay,
Why
then.
do you use dye?
If monsters throw off the wine production, I won't be able to get my hands on those leftovers. That would be a big problem.
Experimentation, I guess, Jova, that hopefully doesn't involve molesting. Anyway, makes sense.
Come on already, let's get going.
Then again, Harley seems to be the type of person who will spike the drink of someone just to do it. Jeez.
Alright,
Dye is
one
something
more.
you're not supposed to put in food, so if she is, yikes.
Oh, Al, there you are.
Alright, so
That's voiced, yes.
are you two done, destroying the lives of fairies around you?
What do you mean destroy? Gotta do it for the greater good.
The greater good.
These are good.
それはよかったあの本はたまたま見つけたんですがハーラーさんが好きそうだと思ったんですよ
まさか妖精関連の書籍で私が見落としているものがあるとは思わなかったオールさんは専門外のことでも本当に博識だな
Wow,
前
he
に
has
に
to.
ついてもいろいろと言い当てていたし私は妖精のこと以外はさっぱりだっていうのに
I mean, I guess survival, because you did survive outside.
僕だって専門外のことは広く浅く楽しい
Yeah,
範囲
there you
で
go.
かじっている程度なので
Wow, he's literally me.
オールハンちょっとこの雑誌見てみこのグラ
Oh my god.
And yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't remember Galdo having this gimmick that much.
No,
in the
no,
original Dark
no.
Souls.
This is something that this new writer added because they didn't really do this at all in the original game. I don't.
I guess it. No, don't get me wrong. It's something that the character probably would do. So for at least for a few, I understand. But they really are banking on this.
Yeah, they really think this joke is golden for some reason.
彼は真面目なんですね
Oh no.
オールさんちょっとお聞きしたいこと
oh, I think I get the point of the skit.
People are consulting him.
Yeah.
Because Al's like the big dear dad of the
Then why
group.
did it start as a Harley skit? It was labeled in the.
No. The
Okay.
idea is that because now that they have Al, they no longer go for Harley for any kind
Oh,
of
okay.
bronze.
Oh, poor-
私は
Fuck off! You deserve everything you get coming to you. no, sorry, game. You're not going to get me to feel sorry for Harley. Fuck off.
look, I get what they're going for with this. And you know,
そうなのかもね
if we ignore how much of an asshole Harley is,
Jova, you know how hard it is.
That's a pretty
Oh,
big
yes,
if,
yes,
Jova. That's
yes.
a pretty big if.
I'm getting to there. If we ignore how much of an asshole Harley has been, this does seem like it could resonate
い
well.
るわけじゃない
That said, it's still Harley. Don't get me wrong, she is hot. Great design and all that. But she is a terrible person to the point of it being a
even
turn
the
off.
basic type of backstory, if you remove the the pervertness component, just as someone who actually is on the outside studying both fairies and the ideal fairies and geology or something, that's not too bad of an idea of a concept. Throwing a bit of a cheesecake factory, and it seems a fair balance out. But they have to dig into this stupid fucking pervertness side stuff and never look back on it.
Like,
Yeah.
I legit wonder, were people like, oh my god, her outfit's too stripperific, so we have to counter that with her being the rapist instead of people trying to rape her or something, which is stupid logic in and of itself, but something I'm trying to make heads or tails of with Harley, because Harley really is reprehensible. Oh sure, she has a few pet the dog moments here and there, and yeah, some routes she developed better than in others, but okay, I have never really been a fan of episodes where, suddenly we're supposed to feel sorry for, well, there's no other way to put it, Harley is the asshole member. Maybe not in the traditional jerkish sort of way, but no, she is the asshole. which is saying something that she makes me feel more uncomfortable than the actual villains at times, but I digress.
It's the problem.
It's always going to be a tough sell to make audience feel sorry for the resident asshole of the group. Granted, maybe there's a good point to it. Maybe it's part of their development in that regard. That being said, unless we see Harley changing her ways with this development at some point...
Yeah, I wouldn't count on that, Jova.
Don't count on that, Jova.
Yeah, I'm not counting on it. It's just... like...
Again, I guess we should be glad about the lack of the CG with her and Lola, I suppose.
Well, yeah, I mean, and again, as we have noted, while Harley is still Harley, this game has toned down on how much she actually gets away with doing that stuff.
Not enough still, though.
But yeah, no, I'm just like, I'm sorry. I feel like I get what they're trying to do, but sorry, Harley's awfulness really offsets any goodwill I have towards Fang consoling her. And you know what? I could see Fang doing that, because Fang is just that guy who loves everyone deep down, but damn, Harley really has some brownie points to earn, like she already said in regards to lightning.
What is Bahus doing?
He's making cookies.
Oh, it's you guys. I'm baking cookies. Stay out of the way.
It's both that, Jova, and the fact that, once again, just like in the Avant Dark Force, the researcher part of her character is barely used for anything in the plot itself. It's like they never have her. We never see her come up with some kind of cool invention for that helps the party or something like that. No, it's just a thin excuse for trying to pretend that she does something more than just be a pervert.
Now that you know what I'm making, get out of here. I'm busy. I don't have time for this.
Don't treat me like a kid. Yeah, we don't need a babysitter.
Sure,
You are a literal child, Rin.
You're both kids in my book.
Pardon me, Bahus. I smelled something sweet, and I had a feeling you were in here.
Oh? The smell of these cookies lured even you in here, Sherman?
Well, no, I wouldn't exactly put it that way.
I won't point and even laugh. You look like you're gonna say something you don't want to say. Go on, spit it out.
I found some ladies' undergarments near the bath. I believe they're Harley's. I don't imagine they'd fit any of the others.
Definitely Harley's. Sorry, I'll take care of it.
Speaking of Harley's wonderful qualities...
That's Harley's bra? It sure is big.
No,
Hey.
not those.
Hey Ethel, what are those for anyway?
Oh boy,
Oh dear.
They hold your boobs down.
Well, straight into the point.
Hold them down? Why?
They're weapons. Harleys are weapons.
If you don't hold them down, they shake.
And Lord knows we wouldn't want that.
Yeah,
In an anime.
I could see that happening to Harley, but then some people who wear them wouldn't have that problem.
I wouldn't go any further there, lest you besmirch a lady's dignity. What dignity does Harley have?
to be fair, he was talking about Aerie instead.
I think he's just speaking in general.
And Sherman was stopping, Reed to accidentally mention that Aerie is flat again. Talking about the stuff in here. You two really are kids. Oh boy. Good afternoon, Baus. Goodness me, that smells good. Oh, how's here? It just never ends. What's up? I thought it would be best to bring this up with you, rather than confront her directly.
What has Harley done this time?
I found a large number of trousers and panties strewn about the hallway. I assume they belong to Harley.
Is Harley trying to send some message with this?
Her assumption. I thought so. I took the liberty of picking them up. Here you are. Thanks. Sorry for the trouble. Man, Baus, poor bastard. No, not at all.
He did not deserve a fair and serious crap as Harley.
Harley's an adult, but she scatters her clothes all over the place. It's sloppy. Right? We don't do that.
Get it? The kids are more like adults than the actual adult. Fred, I can argue with you here. I guess Harley's even more of a kid than the two of you are.
There you go.
Right on time. How about some fresh baked cookies to make up for calling you kids earlier?
Yay.
Uh,
Woohoo.
you know,
You too, Alan Sherman. As a thank you for picking up Harley's clothes.
そうだね
Don't mind if I do.
oh, you're too kind.
Why don't I brew up some tea while I'm at it? We'll trade ourselves. Don't you mean ourselves?
Typo. We treat ourselves to a little tea party.
You know, I love how this skit really just highlights.
I can tell it was a typo because I'm checking right now. The T is close to the R on the keyboard. So.
Yeah.
Yep. You know, I love how that last skit just highlights how useless Harley is, because honestly, when you get down to it, Al actually has stuck to the gimmick of being resident
Also,
scientist.
generally, pro tip, if a character's existence seems to be mostly be an emotional crutch for another, that's a sign of something being wrong in some kind of intensity.
I'm honestly convinced that there was no proofreading for the English script.
And like, the thing is, I hate to say it, but it really does feel like they just put Harley in there to be hot, but again, her personality offsets her hotness for me.
Also,
I'm
in regards to
sorry.
the typo, Crossseed, which notoriously worked on games like the early Legend of Heroes Trails titles, which are notorious again for having a fuck ton of text, did make sure to take their sweetest time to proofread everything so everything would be up to the point, and with the minimum amount of mistakes possible.
Yeah.
Again,
I still don't understand why.
games like
Sorry.
companies like Nice America, or in this case at the Factory, really don't have any excuses.
Yeah, that's the thing about that I don't get. Why did Neon Falcon stop working with Xseed and now working with
Because
NIS
Nice America
America?
offered contracted to port the games onto consoles, while Xseed would have worked just for the PC versions.
Huh. Okay.
Anyway, so we're talking about Ethel here.
Mm-hmm.
はあいろんなお国言葉があるもんだな
God, I feel like I've heard some of these. I feel like I've heard Karen's actress from another Japanese game.
Let me check.
I'm pretty sure they're just regular anime VAs.
Like I said, I kind of like the gimmick that she had when she had to repeat what Ethel said. She had to also mimic the tone of voice.
Like props to the
Because
localization.
that's something that the English dub did not really convey that much. Karen usually had just a slightly more aggressive tone if she had to mention stuff about Ethel, but that was it, kinda.
Karen in Japanese.
Ayaka Washi, let me check if I recognize her from something.
Me too.
Again, all of these voice actors have been done a fuck ton of anime and video games anyway. I just want to see if I
Yeah.
recognize her from something I actually have heard.
でしたら私もお手伝いしますわ。あ、じゃあ私も行こうかな。
助かるわそれじゃあ私たちちょっと行ってくるわね
Abush.
そう私もガルドちゃんに繕い物を頼まれていたんだったわ。早く片付けちゃわないと。私もエフォールと約束がありますので、そろそろ失礼します。
No. I don't think I fed up with it. That's all the few clever things.
言葉を教えられて
Well,
とても楽しかったです。
not annoying, I should say.
The original game was actually one of these voice actress Yakawashi's early works, actually, because she started in 2012.
Interesting.
Well, 2011, okay, to be frank, but there was one case with an Idol Master Girl game, sorry. Let's see. I mean, I recognize stuff in here, but it's not something that we do know in general. No, I'm not sure you guys know, like Idol Master. Oh, she was in Valkyrie Drive Siren. I knew that. Also Dark Rose Valkyrie, so she's slightly regular for compile
Sure.
art.
Much like Christina,
Yeah.
much like Christina V for IFAT International.
俺も楽しかった
The closest I can think of that I actually recognize is when she did the she was the Japanese dubbing voice over one of the characters in Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers
Yeah.
movie.
I'm actually curious as to why Aaron Fitzgerald stopped playing Noir in the Neptunia series, because from what I've heard so
Union
far,
issues.
Okay, because it's a shame, because from what I've heard so far, I actually prefer Erin Fitzgerald as Noir compared to the new actress. Not that the new actress is bad, but I think the new actress...
is Erica Mendes.
Oh, is it? Oh, that's weird, because Erica Mendes is usually so good. Yeah, remember, Erica Mendes, the voice of Eren in the English dub of Evan Dark Force. Again...
Also...
Yes, go on.
No, well, I was just mentioning Pedro since we were talking about it. We were actually talking about geography and, you know, places of origins of the characters.
Well, specifically Ren, yeah.
Well, Fang also mentioned characters like Sherman's.
Oh, we're going to backstory. Well, we're going into backstories, it seemed.
Kind of, but not really.
Well, I mean, okay. I think what Teo means is like, well, we do look into some backgrounds of characters here and there, it seems.
Skipping breakfast is absurd. A full day starts with a full belly. Okay. Go ahead, Joe. Do this, please.
Agreed. It's just as Pippin says.
Ethel, be sure to chew your food well.
Right. 30 times per bite.
Didn't we had this kit in Advent Dark Force?
Kind of, but not really. Fantastic. Bahus always does such a good job with the food.
I try. Now go on, eat up.
I honestly thought we were going to have a cooking competition between him and AJ going
That's
up
so
with that
good.
other skit.
Can I have some more?
Please, sir, may I have some
What's
more?
the magic word?
More? It's about time I cut you off. You surely eat till you're about 80% full.
But I'm only 50% full. I still haven't had enough.
Your metabolism must be amazing.
Or maybe as
Such a glutton.
or maybe as intestinal parasite.
An appetite for breakfast means an appetite for life. As a young lad, I used to out-eat every competitive eater I could find. Wait, you can eat competitively?
Oh no.
In fact, I remember a certain lovely bowl of rice I once met, back in my youth.
So it was a flashback, I guess.
Nope.
Oh, it's just a story that he was telling, okay.
Another beautiful day. I guess the writer ran out of ideas for what to do with that scene, so next, another scene.
Oh, I get what they're
Yes,
going for, is that each day has a moral something.
Excellent food as always. Now if you'll excuse me.
A whoosh.
Those two sure are something. They don't even need words to understand each other.
Yeah, all Pippin has to do is call Soji's name and he knows exactly what he means. Speaking of which, Eren, you really should be able to do the same for me, you know. It's called telepathy. Look it up.
Don't be ridiculous.
Still, I wonder where the two of them went off to.
Let's see.
Now, shall we do the laundry today? The weather is nice for...
But it's raining.
Ah!
Oh no.
Huh? What was that just now?
Ah!
Okay.
There it goes again! Oh, it sounds like it's coming from outside. What in the world is it?
Here? Sorry, go ahead.
Here I come, Pippin.
Yes, very good.
Now.
Oh, they're sparring, okay.
No, they're not sparring too, as you'll see.
Ah.
Ah!
You have any other strings other than that?
Pippin? Soji? What in the world are you two doing?
Ah, Karen, isn't it obvious?
No.
No, it isn't. Not from this lack of animation.
As a matter of
Well-
fact, he doesn't.
It looks like Soji is beating your backside with a rug beater.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, that is
okay.
it. That is correct. Got it because he's a pillow.
Okay,
So
but why?
go ahead.
This is Pippin's grooming routine. What?
Grooming?
Oh no.
Indeed. This is how I keep him from getting dusty.
Get it because he's a pillow, huh?
Also,
Wow.
That's the joke. Oh,
also, he won't admit it, but I swear this is his kink. Once all the dust is out, I spray him with flea repellent, wash him by hand, wring out the water, and hang him to dry in the sun. last but not least, I brush him.
Again, they really milk the Pippin as a reference to the Pippin pillow joke.
And again, from what I recall, there was never any actual Pippin pillow merchandise for this game made, was there?
No, not that we knew, at the very least.
Weird. Like, you literally had a marketable plushie right there.
I am what I am. Nothing more, nothing less. Because we have to keep dangling this carrot in front of the player. Pippin! Why am I screaming my name? I don't know. This kid is over. Moving on.
Again, I legit do wonder if Ribbs was onto something, and that really is his kink.
I mean, I'm not kink shaming or anything, but it's like this is like Pippin's barely disguised fetish.
Yeah, basically.
Yes.
No, but see, just to go back real quick on what I was talking about. No, see, it's the problem with Harley is just, again, whatever the character does nothing plot wise. There was that one point in Advent Dark Force in the Vile God route where she came up with the idea to create the mini Macron thingy, right? That allows us to get inside the Vile God. But that's the one time where her researcher part of her character is actually used for something. You know?
Keep in mind, like, Al actually doing his role as researcher kind of shows how Harley is a bit irrelevant.
Obsolete.
And yet, the Shredder couldn't resist turning Hal also into a villain in that skit that we saw earlier.
I mean, yeah.
I get it, what they were trying to do, the whole, quiet character, turns out to have psychopathic tendency for a joke, That usually happens, if the characters were actually animated, the monocle will, be light up to conceal maybe the oral malice behind his eyes. That seems very common. It's just that he needs to be associated and equated to Harley's molestation stuff. That's a problem.
Yeah. Very well. Okay, Soji, it is time to take a rest from this point on, and we'll continue in the next part. My tea, please, Soji.
But you've already had a cup of tea 5 minutes ago. So
Well, I'll have one more.
fine.
All right, see you for the next part, everybody.
Yeah.
That's